What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Guess what time it is? Just take a guess. Time for the weekend forecast. Weekend forecast time for all my signs. All right. So for those of you who would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading, please check the description box of this video. And I have some, well, it's not official news just yet, but we have been discussing possibly putting all of the pre-recorded readings back on the list. Possibly, maybe. It's on the table for consideration. We have added the 48 hours on there, and the 48 hours only. We've been discussing, and it depends. There's a chance I might put the mini readings back on there for a little bit too. Maybe. I got to see what my schedule looks like. But anyway, the information for scheduling personal readings, pre-recorded or Zoom call, it's on my website, tarotwithrich.com, and that's in the description of this video. Also, don't forget to catch my new course, How to Attract Your Life Partner. I've added that to my School of Self-Mastery, along with my course on how to read the tarot. Also, don't forget to catch me over there on High Vibe TV, where I have a whole series on manifestation, and it's called Mastering the Matrix. The next special live event I'm doing on High Vibe TV is titled, You Are a Biological Radio, the neuroscience behind manifestation. So, yeah, you want to catch that one, man. I'm going to push the boundaries of what you thought you knew about manifestation. I'm going to tell you. All right, everything you need to know is on my website, tarotwithrich.com, and that's in the description of this video. Okay, let's go ahead and jump right in. Enough babbling. Let's see what we got coming up this weekend for my Aries friends. Aries. I just want to see what comes through. I'm not putting like a rock solid intention into this right now. Let's just see what comes through. What coming through for Aries this weekend? Uh-oh. There's somebody that you can't quit thinking about. Somebody owns space in your head, don't they? Could be an air sign for some of you. Gemini, a Libra, or Aquarius. Oh, and the ear just rang. So, okay, that means it's time to stop shuffling. Boom, the Judgment, though. Kind of seems like the universe is making a decision as far as this goes. Yep, if this is somebody you have past history with, I'm kind of feeling like it's getting to the point where the universe is slamming the door shut on this situation, honestly. You're probably going to get closure, though. If this is somebody from the past, which this feels like past energy to me, somebody you have some kind of past history with, something. You all were connected, even if it never even got the chance to turn into a relationship. Something that happened in the past. I feel like you're going to be able to get closure, but it's going to be a little bit more of a waiting game. This person wants closure with you. They're just nervous. They don't know how you would react. Thank you for that super chat, Tisa. I hope I said that right. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yeah, this person wants closure. They want closure, but they're too afraid. They're nervous. They don't really know how you would react if they tried to come forward with closure. So, not seeing a love offer being made. Oh, and the Knight of Wands is reversed right behind it. Okay, but I do think that they think about you equally. Just as much as you're thinking about them, they're thinking about you. Would it be a good idea for Aries to reach out to this person? What would happen? Would that be a good idea? As long as you can maintain your emotional integrity, I don't think it will hurt anything. Don't let this person trigger you. Don't let them get a reaction out of you. I mean, that will be the quickest, easiest way for you to get closure. I mean, that's totally up to you. If this is something weighing you down, See, and it'll ease a lot of tension, nervousness, and anxiety too. If this is something that's been weighing you down and this person's been owning real estate in your head, quickest, easiest way for you to get that off your back would be to just shoot them a message. As long as you can maintain that emotional integrity, then I don't think anything bad would happen. I don't. Thank you, Melissa, for that super chat. Thank you. All right. Anything new coming in for Aries this weekend? Anything new coming in? The Two of Pentacles. It's looking to me like, and the Emperor. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Right now, you're at a point where I think the next person coming into your life right now doesn't even have time for a relationship. Whatever they're going through right now, they got so much on their plate that even if we stuck you and them in the same room this weekend, yeah, it still probably wouldn't work. They got so much fucking going on in their life right now. Okay. Well, what's the overall advice for Aries this weekend? What's the overall advice? Ooh, the Strength card. Moon card reversed. Page of Cups. So now this is tricky advice to give. Be open. Leave the proverbial door hanging open. But just know that you are not due to repeat any past soul contracts. You're not. So if you're sitting around wondering whether or not a past person is going to come back, you are not due to repeat anything from the past. Anything that happened to you in the past is done. Whether it was a karmic contract that you completed, if any of you make a decision to repeat something from the past, that serves no spiritual purpose, and you will experience a repeat cycle. So whatever it takes for you and your heart to be able to release the past, make sure there's no stones unturned, tie up any loose knots from the past, right any wrongs. That's what you need to be focused on right now. Okay. So, because we're cultivating for the next connection that's due to come in. But this weekend is a really, really busy, hectic weekend right now. And if you try to force anything this weekend, it's going to turn into some drama that you don't want to be a part of. Okay. I think that's how I'm going to do the rest of these readings. That's how I'm going to do the rest of them. All right, let's see what's coming in for Taurus this weekend. Taurus and the person that they are thinking about. Oh, shit, we got that Lover's card right out the gate, dude. Okay, so this is a really, really, really insanely intense connection that both of you feel. Yes, both of you do feel this connection. This feels like past energy to me. That's how this is going then here tonight, isn't it? Feels like past energy. I mean, you got your mind made up. You already got your mind made up where you stand with this. You still feel a really, really strong connection, but you're losing interest at the same time. Some of you might be going through this weird mental battle where you feel, because you notice whenever you're in a situation like this, that's when it becomes very, very apparent the difference between an emotional connection and a spiritual connection. There's a big difference. Big, big, big difference. Most people, when we hear that word spiritual connection or soul connection, the first thing we think of is like an emotional or love connection. And it's like, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. You can feel an incredibly intense connection with somebody that you have no emotions for whatsoever, or that you have no interest in whatsoever. And even though you're starting to lose interest in this person, this situation, some of you may not even really want to be with this person. The connection is still so intense, but Death card is in the reverse. There's still somebody here who isn't letting go of this, and I think they're wanting to make a love offer. It's feeling to me like you're not wanting it. This person's wanting to make a love offer. They may even be coming forward with a love offer. And it feels to me like you're just kind of like, nah, not feeling it. But the connection is still really intense at the same time. What's this person's true intentions? What's this person's true intentions? Magician. They're trying to manifest a relationship with you. They feel unfinished business. Yeah, if there was any kind of tension between the two of you, they want to squash the beef. They are afraid to come forward with a love offer, but they want to squash the beef and make things right between the two of you. They feel unfinished business. If they can't be with you, I kind of feel like this person just wants to be with somebody, anybody, who can make them forget about you. Feels like really heavy past energy for me. I guess that's what we're going to do for the weekend forecast. Hang on, let me get some sage in the air here. These energies are getting intense. All right. There we go. Let's get it going, yo. Let's get a big... I got my window open and my fan on and everything. Let's bake this fucking room out, dude. Let's bake it out. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. There we go. That's how you do it right there now. That's how you do it. Okay. Whew. All right. Okay. Well, let's see. Is anything new coming in for Taurus this weekend? Anything new coming in? 6 of Wands. I kind of feel like a lot of you may already be connecting with, or you have already somehow connected with the next person due to come in. But is it cultivating into a relationship this weekend? No, I don't think so. But I do think that you have bumped into, communicated with, or are aware of the existence of the next person due to come in, though. It's just not cultivating yet this weekend. What's the advice for Taurus? What's the advice? No third parties. No third parties. So anybody that you're not interested in, or anybody from the past, or whatever the case may be, you need to clean your whole slate of any other soul connections. Okay, one thing that you don't want to do, and I hear this all the time in my personal readings, is be contemplating all these different people at once. You know, like I hear it in personal readings all the time. How does Jim feel about me? How does Joe feel about me? How does David feel about me? And it's like, dude, whoa, 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 whoa. I don't need a tarot card to tell you that none of those people are your person. Do you believe that if the universe had connected you with the person it picked out for you, that you would even be thinking about anybody else? I promise you, when the universe brings you your actual person, you ain't going to give two diddly dog shits about anybody else. If you're ever wondering whether or not your actual person is this person or this person, it's neither of them. It's neither of them. Promise you that. Neither of them. So focus on untying from any other soul contracts that aren't going anywhere or aren't serving you. God damn, this is a blazing, isn't it? I got my wish, didn't I? I said, let's bake the room out. Now it's getting, whoo. Where is it coming from, though? Ah, it's coming from this piece of stem here. Okay. All right. Well, damn, I know I choked all the demons out of the room. Hang on, let me open my curtain a little bit. Hold up. There we go. Okie dokie. Gemini. What messages do we have for Gemini this weekend? Gemini. First, the person from the past, I guess. Gemini. Boom. Oh, Ace of Pentacles, though. Ace of Pentacles. Mm-hmm. Justice in the reverse. 9 of Pentacles. Okay, Chariot. Man, there's a lot of major arcana here. Wow. Wow, you do have a stalker. I can tell you that much. You got a stalker. You got a stalker. You got a stalker. For me, this is my stalker card. Now, when I say stalker, no, I do not mean that they're in front of a tree looking through your window, or they're up in a tree looking in binoculars in your window and shit. You know, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about all over your social media, watching your Facebook and your Instagram. If you have a YouTube channel, watching every video you post, that kind of shit, you know? Thank you for that super chat. I don't know how to say your name. Oh, Pelly? I hope I said that right. Thank you. I appreciate you. And with the King of Cups and Swords, both reversed right next to each other, it doesn't look to me like they have the greatest of intentions. Not really. They're probably, honestly, with this energy here, watching you, hoping to see something bad happen to you. That's what this feels like to me. Hoping to see something bad happen to you. So if you're one of those types of people that likes to vent your frustrations on social media, they're loving it. Shit, they loving it. Ain't nobody feeling sorry for you. Not this person. They probably got their fucking popcorn. Like, oh yeah, Gemini's suffering. You know, they're loving it, dude. So I would advise against that if I were you. Yeah, but I mean, I don't see either of you really, honestly, taking any action to try to reconcile this situation. Y'all are both letting the tower burn to the ground. And you know what? The universe is doing you a favor. You may not notice that right now, but this ain't somebody you need in your life. Let me show you the signs I have on the table here. Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Aquarius, Libra, Capricorn. Okay. Now, they're stalking you, but not communicating. Not communicating. What are their intentions? What is it they're really wanting? Are they wanting to see something bad happen to you? 2 of Swords reversed. Yeah, see? 10 of Swords. They're wanting to see something bad happen to you. That's a gnarly ass 10 of Swords right there, too, dude. Look at that. Ah, dude. Look at that. Ew, bro. Fucking A, dude. Yeah, they're just hoping to see something bad happen to you. What's the advice for Gemini with this situation here? Oh, shit. 3 of Swords. Don't let them see you hurting. They're loving it. They're loving it. Don't let them see that. Don't let them see that. Suffer in silence. Do the hard work now and shine later. I know, Gemini, I've had to have this talk with you several times over the past 6 months. I don't know why your reading has stood out to me so much. I don't know why. That's weird. I don't personally know any Gemini. No, I know one Gemini. But I don't know why your reading has stood out to me. And I've told you this several times. Do the hard work now. It's going to suck. You're just like that nerdy kid in school. You know, that nerdy ass kid in school that buckles down and studies and does all of his work, and all the cool kids make fun of him and call him names and shit while they're out partying and having a good time and chasing pussy and getting high and getting drunk, you know, and that's very short-lived, isn't it? 10 years later, those tables turn. Now that little nerdy kid is going through the drive-thru in a Lambo, and that punk that used to bully him is like, would you like fries with that? Telling you, you do the hard work now. And whatever little fun they're having right now is so short-lived. So short-lived and temporary. Those tables will fucking turn. I promise you. All right, we're going to move on. Going to move forward. Cancer. What do we got for my Cancerians? For my Cancerians. Cancer and the person on their mind. Person that owns real estate in your head. Boom. 3 of Cups reversed. Could be a third party in the way for some of you. But y'all are not coming together and connecting this weekend. They could possibly be connecting with somebody else. Not seeing a love offer being made. No. Knight of Cups, Page of Cups, both reversed. Nobody's coming forward with a love offer. I feel like y'all are both watching each other. Y'all both watching each other. Yep. You got your eye on them. They got their eye on you. But nobody's saying anything. Oh, you know this person was trying to manipulate you, don't you? You already know it. You know what, though? I'm going to tell you the same thing I told Aries. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries. I would have to put Aries and Cancer as the #1 energetic mismatch that comes through my line of work. I see that more than anything else. Followed by Pisces and Virgo, Taurus and Aquarius, Sagittarius and Pisces, Aries and Cancer takes the cake. So this sounds a lot like the Aries reading that I just did. Universe is slamming the door shut on this, and you're starting new and starting fresh, whether you're ready or not. Now, I know you hear me say a lot of times that the universe will test you when it's time for you to level up, and it will. But honestly, I'm not going to lie to you. I feel like some of you have been tested over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Now it's like, okay, hopefully you fucking learned something, because universe is kicking your ass up to the next level. Ready or not, here it comes. If you didn't learn, worst case scenario is you're going to repeat a different version of the old cycle on the next level. But it's going to be a different dynamic because you're moving to a different frequency. So let's look at what's coming in new. What's coming in next for Cancer? It's coming in next. What's coming in next? Temperance. Okay, 7 of Swords, the Strength, 9 of Pentacles. Ooh, the universe is putting you on a path by yourself for a little bit. The universe is putting you on a path by yourself for a little bit with the 9 of Pentacles and the Strength card. So, yeah, you know what that means with the Death card here. You know what that means. Right now, if the universe wants you by yourself, and you can kind of tell when the universe wants you by yourself, it can get very frustrating. It can get kind of lonely, scary, when it seems like just you can't bring anybody into your life. You can't really call on anybody to talk to, or you don't really have an ear to listen or a shoulder to lean on. What happens, what a lot of people do, is they'll run out there, grab somebody, and try to force them into their life. Now, I'm not seeing you doing that. Okay, that's not in the cards here. However, if you do, You will attract somebody into your life that you don't want. That's that 7 of Swords right there. That's how you attract a not so good person into your life. 5 of Cups in the reverse. Okay, yeah, man, the universe has you. But the next person that's due to come in is somebody who is very, very goal-oriented. They're not playing no games, and they don't put up with no bullshit. So trust me, the universe is doing you a favor right now, especially those of you who still have some healing to do. Next person is due to come in. If you haven't taken control of your own healing, and I'm not saying that you have to be a perfect little angel. You don't have to be glowing and floating on a cloud. But if you haven't gotten some of your traumas and your PTSDs and whatnot, if you're not taking responsibility and accountability for that, this person's not going to put up with it. This person ain't going to put up with it. Could be a successful business owner. You know, this kind of person don't play no fucking games. Not the King of Pentacles or the Queen. I mean, whether you're interested in men or women doesn't matter. The King and the Queen of Pentacles don't play no fucking games. I dare you. That's what he says. I dare you. Fuck around and find out. I dare you to wake up on the wrong side of the bed and get a shitty attitude with me and start an argument with me just because you got into an argument with your mom last night. I dare you. I dare you to try to blame something on me that has nothing to do with me. I dare you to accuse me of some shit I didn't fucking do just because you have trust issues that you haven't healed from. I dare you. I ain't playing with that. Nuh-uh. The King and the Queen of Pentacles, they don't play that fucking shit. No, they don't. So a lot of times, whenever it is time to level up, especially, like I said, you're done being tested. So the universe is doing what I like to refer to as putting red tape around you and not letting anybody come into your life until you've done just enough healing. Just enough. Just enough. But if you do stay on the path the universe has you on right now, and you don't fight the process and you go with it, when that next person comes in, dude, it's going to rock your socks off. The next person due to come in is going to make you look back at the last person you was in love with and want to slap yourself. Like, oh my God, why was I fucking tripping over that? I was tripping over that? What the fuck was wrong with me? Promise you, it's going to put the last person to shame. Yup. All right, Leo. What important messages do we have for my Leos? Woo, Queen of Cups, though. Who you in love with? You in love with somebody. You in love with somebody. Oh, King of Pentacles for you too, though. I think that's your energy, though. That feels like your energy. Feels like, ooh, and the Queen of Pentacles. Look at this. King and Queen of Pentacles. Feels like your energy there. But there is somebody from the past who has been waiting for you to break the silence. They have been, but I think they know that you ain't playing that game. You ain't playing that game, and they know it. Could be a Virgo for some of you. Also have Taurus, Pisces, and Cancer here. So whoever it is from the past, they know very well that you ain't playing that game. They've been waiting on the right opportunity to come forward, i.e., you end up finding yourself in a vulnerable position You end up experiencing a breakup, something, you lose your job, or they've been watching and waiting for a period of vulnerability. And they don't see it yet. So they know that you ain't about that. They ain't coming forward. Oh, no, they're not. Oh, no. Not unless they feel like they have the power dynamic, in their favor. If they felt like that, then they probably would. That didn't tell me much. That didn't tell me near what I was looking for. Okay, well, let's get to the important part of the reading. Oh, shit. I mixed the wrong 2 decks of cards together. All right. What's due to come in? What's due to come in? I have a feeling with that King and Queen of Pentacles right there, I have a feeling Leo's like, fuck the past. I don't give a damn about the past. So we ain't even looking at that. Sorry if there's 1 or 2 Leos that are wondering about a past person. Sorry, I'm just really getting the feeling that the majority of Leos watching this don't care about the past, so I'm not going to look at that. Let's see. Ooh, the 9 of Wands reverse. Let me see about the next person due to come in. Next person coming in. Okay. Well, I think one of the first, God damn, it's almost all the same cards that came out in the last spread. Wow. Okay. Well, one of the first things that you'll notice about the next person coming in is they don't express their emotions in a way that you're normally accustomed to, but somehow you can intuitively feel that they do have feelings for you. Does that make any sense? Like especially if you prefer somebody to be really emotional and affectionate and constantly be showing it and giving you reassurance and this and that and the third. And if they don't do that, you don't like that. Well, this person, they don't roll like that. But for some weird reason, you can intuitively feel that they are in love with you. And it's almost like you don't need that. That make any sense? See, a lot of the times when we desperately need somebody to show their emotions, it's because we don't trust their emotions unless they show it. We don't trust what they say, right? You got to show it. You can't just say it. I don't believe you. It's because y'all don't speak the same love language. Now, when I say love language, I'm not talking about fucking words of affirmation, goddamn physical touch, acts of service, and that bullshit. That's not what I mean when I say love language. I'm talking about, I can't think of a better word for it, but that unspoken, vibrational, unspoken language. I don't know how to explain it. Like my wife, for example. I can walk in the room and just say, hello. Bam. She already knows if something's going on with me. I can just walk in the room. I don't even have to say hello. She goes, what's wrong? How the fuck do you know something was bothering me? Bam. She just knows instantly. And I can do the same thing with her. All I got to do is walk up to her and look at her. Bam. What's going on with you? You all right? Bam. Instantly. You have that unspoken vibrational to where you just know. And I feel like the next person coming in is somebody that you're going to experience that kind of connection with. So even if they're not showering you with affection and love bombing you and all that bullshit, it's like for the first time in your life, it's not really that big of a deal because I know somehow how you feel about me. That make any sense? I hope I explained that good. What's the advice then? What's the advice for that situation? 10 of Pentacles reversed. So do the best that you can not to allow it to turn into like too much of a materialistic connection. It's really, especially if one or the other of you makes good money, it's really easy to get sucked into that. Don't be too stubborn. Be very open and flexible and willing to bend, fold, flex, and change, because it's going to require you, whenever the next person comes in, it's going to require you to make some massive, massive changes. Massive changes. It's going to put you outside of your comfort zone a little bit, but that's a good thing. And see, the discomfort that comes along with change is temporary. But the discomfort that comes along with repeating a cycle is permanent. Think about that. Think about that. All right. Virgo. What messages do we have for Virgo for the weekend? Oh, past energy. Past. Somebody's holding a grudge here, and that doesn't feel like you. That does not feel like your energy. Oh, could be a Pisces for some of you. Okay. Yeah, they're holding a grudge. Oh, okay, I see past and new energy here. So you're connecting with somebody new, and they're watching the whole thing. Pissed off, too. Pissed off. For those of you who are currently in a relationship, they're hoping like hell y'all break up. But even if you're not currently in a relationship, whoever the next person is that comes in, this past person is watching the whole damn thing, hoping like hell y'all break up. Because I'm seeing new energy. This is new energy right here. And past energy. So you got a past person just sitting back, watching you, keeping it to themselves, not saying nothing, pretending they don't care, but they're watching everything that you're doing. And it wouldn't surprise me if they at least make an attempt to sabotage you. Wouldn't surprise me. Spreading rumors about you, you know what I'm saying? Or like the classic, create a fake account and show up in their inbox. Hey, I just want to let you know, me and them used to date 6 months ago, and we just fucked last night, just to let you know. Yeah, they was at my house. Or something like that. Some kind of attempt to sabotage the connection. Making shit up, lying, spreading rumors. I don't even know what the fuck to read next after that. That's weird. That was a weird message to come through. That was a weird old message, dude. King of Pentacles reversed again. I guess let's just get the advice for Virgo this weekend. What's the advice? Ooh, the 9 of Swords. Temperance. Okay. Yep, there's that stalker again. Okay. And the Moon card again. Why does the fucking Pisces card always come up for y'all? Okay, let me just put it to you like this. Anybody, hang on. If you have somebody in your life who was divinely guided towards you, nobody will be able to sabotage that. They won't be able to. Try as they may. If a connection is able to be sabotaged, that was never somebody you needed in your life anyway. Now, I've given this advice to at least 3 other signs in the past month, but I'm going to tell you. You may have been one of the signs. We may have already talked about this. Anyway, rumors. Pause, step back, and be quiet when a rumor is going around about you. Shh. Don't say nothing. Don't get out there and try to defend yourself. Be quiet. See who believes it. See who believes it. Think about this. I want you right now to bring to mind somebody that you love. Could be anybody. A family member, your mom, your dad, your best friend, somebody. Bring to mind somebody that you love. If you heard a rumor floating around about that person, you don't want to believe it, do you? You don't want to. And you may even make excuses to fight to defend that person, even with no evidence as to whether or not the rumor is true or false. Okay, think about that. Now, bring to mind somebody you don't like. Somebody you just can't fucking stand. They get on your damn nerves. You just don't like them. You don't like their energy. You know, somebody you just don't like. I'm not going to use the word hate, but, you know, we all have somebody that we just don't like. Now, imagine you hear a rumor floating around about them. You want to believe that shit, don't you? Yeah, you do. Don't lie. That's the way we're wired, dude. We're just like that. If you say you ain't like that, you fucking lying. You hear a rumor going around about somebody you can't stand, it almost makes you happy, don't it? It makes you fucking happy. Don't lie. Be honest. So if there's a rumor going around about you that is untrue, now if the rumor is true, then that's on you. I'm talking about when you hear something floating around about you that is a bold-faced fucking lie. And anybody that knows you just a little bit should know that it's a fucking lie. And somebody believes it. Oh. Okay. You want to believe that. That's why you believe that. You actually believe that about me? You actually honestly think that's true? Anybody on the planet that knows anything about me, that doesn't even sound like me. That doesn't even sound like something that I would do or something that I would say. You believe that? Oh, that means you want to believe that. Oh, okay. That means you were never my people to begin with. You're an undercover hater. That's what that means. Okay. Thank you, universe, for exposing the snakes. Think about that. So if a new connection comes into your life and somebody is able to sabotage it, that's not somebody you needed in your life anyway. Because somebody that really, really, really wants you, really wants to be with you, they're going to do the best they can to look past any bullshit they hear about you. Mm-hmm. Somebody wants you bad enough, they'll even risk looking like a dumbass. They'll risk looking like a dumbass if they want you bad enough. You've probably done that before. You ever done that? Got somebody that you love, that you're just really, really, really into, and you hear a rumor floating around about them, and you fight to defend them. You don't want to believe it, and then it turns out to be true, and you end up feeling stupid. Because when you want somebody that bad, you don't want to believe it. So relax. Don't get in there and fight to defend yourself. Let the truth work itself out. If you can be patient and step back and just let the noise happen, let the fucking losers do their little loser shit, the truth will work itself out. The people who are lying will eventually end up sabotaging themselves, and you'll just be able to step back and the light will be shined on you and everybody will see the truth eventually. All right. That was long and drawn out. Who was that? Virgo. Okay. Libra. What messages do we have for Libra this weekend? Whatever wants to come through. Past person, current person, next person coming in. Whatever Libra needs to hear the most for the weekend. Whatever Libra needs to hear. Boom. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Hang on a second, y'all. My space is just so cluttered up here. I'm not a very organized dude, especially in my man cave here. My home studio is my man cave, and it's a mess. Okay, there we go. All right. Boom, 10 of Wands reversed. Oh, okay. Okay. Kind of almost feeling like, yeah, man. Somebody wants to apologize. Yup, I'm feeling like this person kind of wants to apologize, but they still kind of up in their ego, though. Still kind of up in their ego a little bit. That's all this is telling me. King and Queen of Pentacles both in the reverse. So whatever person that you dealt with in the past, for those of you wondering whether or not this person regrets what they did, they're starting to. Yes, they're starting to, but they still up in that ego. They still all up in that ego. If you're dealing with somebody that you know is into metaphysics and esoterics, they've probably tried to throw some black magic at you. Don't you worry. If they did that to you, don't you worry. You don't even have to do anything. I know y'all hear me go on this tangent sometimes, and that's not everybody, but I don't care who you are. I don't care what your sign is. Listen up. Honestly, if somebody's throwing black magic at you, it once you learn how to identify it, it gets easier and easier to identify, but you don't have to do nothing. You ain't got to do shit. It's coming back to them. Oh, it's coming back to them. Anybody out there ever thrown some black magic? Now, what I mean by black magic, okay? The magician in the upright is the manifester, okay? Basically manipulating divine energy with good intentions, okay? For the better, to benefit those around you, to benefit yourself and those around you, you know, with good intentions in mind. The magician in the reverse, though, uses divine energy with selfish, childish intentions in mind. See, I got news for you. Divine energy doesn't care who uses it. It doesn't give a shit. Now, whenever you take conscious control of divine energy outside of the narrow little perspective that your ego has been programmed to function on, when you start casting frequencies on this level, that energy comes back to you. Comes back to you. It's not a punishment. It's not a reward. It functions like a machine. The vibrations that you cast come back to you. It's like a boomerang. When you throw the boomerang, it doesn't come back because you're being punished. It's not coming back trying to hit you. That's just the laws of physics and the way the thing is shaped. That's just the way it works. So that's the way using divine energy is. Whatever frequencies you cast are going to come back to you. If you are casting good, positive, high vibrations with good intentions in mind, that comes back to you threefold. But if you're casting low, negative vibrations with selfish, childish intentions in mind, i.e., trying to hurt somebody, trying to make something bad happen to somebody, it's coming back to you threefold. Even if they succeed in fucking your life up, I got news for you. What they did to you ain't nothing compared to what's about to happen to them. Nothing. It's coming back. I don't know who needed to hear that, but I always have somebody show up in my inbox telling me that That's what they're dealing with every time I talk about that. So anyway, what's due to come in for Libra? What's due to come in? Is a past person due to come back? Is a new person due to come in? What's coming in for Libra? Ooh, the Devil card in the reverse. Hang on. Some of you may end up, the next person due to come in may possibly be in recovery for addiction or alcoholism. Oh, yeah. Hierophant. Ooh, this is somebody you're going to need to help. This is somebody that you're going to need to help. How? I don't know. But with the Hierophant, this person's definitely going to need your guidance. I don't know if this person, maybe possibly they've been homeless before. You know, they could be the type of person who's fresh off the streets, maybe in rehab, recovery. They're dealing with something. You know, I'm not saying that every last one of you is going to deal with a former addict or alcoholic, but that type of energy, somebody who's been through some shit, maybe possibly they are dealing with the loss of a loved one, you know, and that's some traumatic shit. I think if you think about it, there are only a tiny little handful of different experiences that you can have as a human that we would all agree are the most traumatic things that a human can experience. There's only a few. Loss of a child, loss of a parent, you know, those types of things. And so the loss of a loved one, boy, you know, but regardless of what it is, this person's going through some shit. And this is somebody who is definitely going to need your strength and guidance in order for the two of you to make it to the next level and your connection and relationship to actually cultivate into something successful. So you're about to understand why you went through a lot of the shit that you went through. Got news for you. In today's day and age, lots and lots and lots of people want to be a healer. Lots and lots and lots of people want to be a guide, a teacher. They want to help others. Okay. Well, I'm going to tell you what right now. You want to be a healer? If that's your assignment, if your assignment is to help people heal, to help guide others, how are you going to know how to help somebody heal? How do you know? Where do you gain that knowledge and that wisdom? You got to learn how to fucking heal. How the fuck do you learn how to heal? You must first be broken. Oh, yes. Think about it. A lot of you have an assignment. And if this is your assignment, you feel the call. You feel that call. When you feel that call to heal and help others, I got news for you. You either need to get to work on your own healing first or be fucking prepared. Because universe is going to make sure you know how to heal. But the one thing that kind of drives me nuts is we see all these people out here who are lost and fucking broken trying to be healers. And it's like, what the fuck? What do you plan to tell these people? You haven't even figured out how to heal yourself yet. You know? But I feel like a lot of my Libra friends, the pain that you've experienced, the trauma that you've gone through, here very soon, it's going to start making sense to you why you went through that. Because somebody's going to make their way into your life that needs your guidance. And the only way that you obtain the wisdom that is sufficient enough to guide them is you got to figure out how to get through it yourself. It's going to start making sense. A lot of your painful, traumatic past is about to start making sense when you start helping others. So you be focused on your own path right now. You be focused on your own damn path, because, yeah, a lot of your knowledge and wisdom is about to get put to use. Yep. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio. What messages do we have for Scorpio this weekend? Bam. Empress in the reverse. Some of y'all dealing with a Taurus. Okay. Ooh, got that Lover's card there. Yup, I knew it. Past energy. I wasn't going to say it, man. I wasn't going to say it, but yup, there it is. Past energy. So, the person from the past still feels an insanely intense connection with you. But this message is a little bit, there's a lot of missing pieces here. So this is going to be a pretty general message. For those of you wondering whether or not the person from the past sees the error of their ways, no, they're refusing to look at the truth. Refusing to look at the truth. For those of you wondering whether or not they've healed and moved on, though, fuck no. Absolutely not. Especially if they were straight into a new relationship right after the two of you ended. See, think about it, man. Really, 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 really think about it. Especially if it was long term. If they jumped straight into a new relationship, they didn't heal and move on. The reason why they jumped into that relationship was to distract themselves from the heartbreak. That's not healing. That is energetically identical to running to the bar and getting drunk. Is running to the bar and getting drunk healing and moving on? No. Neither is jumping straight into a new relationship. That's not fucking healing. Now, I know that not every one of you is dealing with somebody who is currently in a relationship, but I feel like whoever this was you dealt with in the past at least tried their damnedest to get into a new relationship. They tried to. Tried their damnedest. But no, for those of you wondering whether or not this person is coming forward, nah, they're waiting on you. Man, we ain't seeing no action this weekend, are we? Temperance. That's all waiting energy right there. Waiting energy, waiting energy. Okay, whatever. Could be a Gemini for some of you. Also have Sagittarius and Taurus. All right. Okay. Well, let's see the past person's true feelings and intentions first. They want to start new and start fresh. They were actually hoping to be able to reconcile with you, but they're starting to get the idea that that's not going to be possible. So now they just want to start new and start fresh. Page of Cups in the reverse. They're not wanting to come forward with a love offer. They're wanting to forget about you and pretend this never happened. What's due to come in? Who's the next person due to come into Scorpio's life? Okay. Queen of Cups in the reverse. You're going to be tested. Yep. Yep. You are going to be tested. This is a test. I know that we like to think that every time we end up attracting a toxic person into our life, one of the first things that we typically tend to think is, what did I do to deserve this? Or what lesson am I supposed to learn? Very frequently, about 50% of the time, it's neither of the two. When it's time for you to level up, almost always, 99% of the time, when it's time for you to level up, you have to pass a test. You have to pass a test. So the universe will put you in a situation in which your intuition is screaming, no, 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 no. It doesn't feel right. You know, you've been in this situation before. You've smelled that bullshit before. You've seen that game be played out like that before. You've heard that lie before. So, are you going to evolve or repeat? And I got news for you. If you come to me and ask me what lesson you were supposed to learn, I can't tell you that. If I could, you ain't learning it. You ain't learning it. I can explain it to you, but I can't learn it for you. But the fucked up thing about that is, see, you're the one who decides what you learn from that. We got to quit looking for outside validation to answer those kind of questions. It's up to you. You tell me what you learned. The answer's in here. In you. So you're going to be tested. It's going to be a test. But don't worry. Don't worry. You're going to feel it. Oh, you're going to feel it. It's just a matter of whether or not you're going to pay attention to that feeling. Let's get the advice. What's the advice? Knight of Wands. Knight of Cups reversed. See? I told you it's going to be very obvious. It'll be very obvious. It won't feel right. It won't feel right. Okay. Okay. Ask yourself this. Do you believe that the universe is so stupid that when the day does finally come, that it delivers you your actual person? Do you believe you'll be the slightest bit confused about their feelings, their intentions, or whether or not you can trust them? If you can't tell how this person feels about you, do you believe that's the person the universe picked for you? If you're confused about what their intentions are, do you believe that's the person the universe picked for you? If you are not 100% sure without a shadow of a doubt in your mind that you can trust this person, does that sound like the person the universe picked for you? The trust one, I think, is the biggest one. Like, and there's no finger pointing. I don't care why you don't trust them. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if your intuition is picking up on something that's off, or you're just insecure, broken, and paranoid, or if the two of you just do not speak the same love language. Doesn't matter. Does that sound like the person the universe picked for you? Somebody that doesn't speak your love language? You think the universe is that dumb? You know, like when you ask the person, so what'd you do last night? And they say, I went out with some friends and we grabbed a burger and I don't know, watched a movie or something like that. And, you know, and then you just feel like you're hiding something. You're hiding something. Or, you know, the ultimate test. Can I look at your phone? That's the ultimate test right there. I don't give a fuck. There's no excuse that you can give me. I don't give a damn. The only reason why you won't let somebody look at your phone is if you're hiding something. You can look here. Here, go through it. Go through my search history, go through all my pictures. Here. Take it. You know why? Because I ain't got nothing to hide in here. Here, take it. If somebody doesn't act like that, they hiding something. They hiding something. Period. Point blank. End of discussion. End of story. Period. All right, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Haven't used Edgar Allan Poe tonight. Let's use Edgar Allan Poe and the Wizard's Tarot. This is a very good deck duo. Any readers out there who like to read with more than one deck for a reading? I don't know about anybody else, but I have decks that I like to use as a pair together. It's almost like they're teammates. And Edgar Allan Poe and the Wizard's Tarot is a very, very good deck duo, at least for me. All right. What do we got for Sagittarius? Ooh, we got that King of Wands, though. That's you, isn't it? That's all you, boo-boo. You done playing games, ain't you? You done playing games. And I feel like there's a lot of you. Maybe not all of you. But probably upwards of 80% of you who are so done playing games that it's getting to the point where you're starting to not really give a fuck whether or not you're alone. Yup. See, the games, the bullshit, the lies has just drained you. Just drained the hell out of you. Drained the life force energy right out of you. I feel like a lot of you are wanting to take a break. If my camera will focus. There it is. A lot of you are wanting to take a break. Fool card in the reverse. So the past person knows what they want to say to you, but they're too afraid to come forward. Could be a Virgo for some of you. I feel like a lot of you. Yeah, the moon card reverse. Look, a lot of you are actually getting to the point to where you're wanting to pull your energy away from that and focusing on your goals. Maybe financial goals, saving money. Some of you have just been through so much stupid ass shit, game plan, that it's like, you know what? I'm done. I'm going to take a break. I'm done with all the bullshit. But it's not telling me much here. All it's telling me is that the past person has a fucking script written out. They already know exactly what they're going to say and how they're going to say it if you choose to ding in their inbox. But they're too afraid to come forward because they know you'll probably chew their ass cheeks off. Well, let's see what the past person's feelings are. Page of Cups reversed again. It came out in the last spread. Okay, so they're trying to come off as if they're very, very cold, detached, and closed off. I just think that it's more like a competition than anything. Like, you intimidate them, basically. So they want to try to mirror back to you that same energy. Now, I know a lot of you ain't even trying to intimidate them. Maybe some of you are. But I think that, like, they're trying to be just as intimidating to you as they feel you are to them. So they're definitely not wanting to come forward with a love offer. Ooh, Knight of Cups and Page of Cups are both reversed. Now, they're pretty much just trying to act cold, detached, and closed off. What's due to come in for Sagittarius? What's due to come in? The Seven of Wands. Ooh, the Hierophant. And the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, Two of Cups. Honestly, you know what this kind of feels like? This feels very similar to the Libra reading. Very, very similar, only the roles are reversed. Could be a Libra for some of you, because I'm feeling like the next person coming in is going to teach you a lot. You know how in the Libra reading, it was saying that you're going to need to help the next person coming in. Well, I think the next person coming in for you is going to teach you a lot. A lot, a lot. I mean, every time we connect with anybody, you are both a teacher and a student. But sometimes, depending on who it is and where you're headed, the energy could be leaning more to one side than the other. You know? Thank you, Phoenix 602 for that super chat. Appreciate you. And I think this next one coming in is going to be one in which you are about to be learning massive, massive lessons. Now, don't let that scare you. We always tend to think that's a bad thing whenever we hear that we're going to learn a lesson. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Matter of fact, it could be a very, very helpful spiritual teacher. Could be an Aquarius for some of you. A very helpful spiritual teacher for a lot of you. Also have Leo here and Taurus. What's the advice? What is the advice? Okay, be open to connecting with people that you wouldn't expect. Be open to that. I feel like the next person that comes in is more than likely going to be somebody who's not really your type. And that's actually a good thing. That's actually a good thing, believe it or not. If your actual person was your type, you would have found them a long time ago. Every single person that I personally know who is with their actual person, at least one of the people in that relationship will say, they're not even my type. And it's like, well, no shit. Obviously, they're not your type. If your type of person was the person you were meant to be with, you wouldn't have had so many failed relationships, would you? Think about it. Just be open. And I mean, fucking A. I don't know why it's giving me that advice to give to you. You're one of the most open to new things signs of the entire zodiac. So I don't even feel like you really need that, but just be open. Be open to connecting with people that you wouldn't think that you would connect with. For example, let's say you're the type that loves to go out to clubs and parties. And you're always used to meeting people who love going out to clubs and parties. The next person you connect with is going to be like a homebody that doesn't like going out clubbing and partying. And I know if you're that type of person, you might hear that and be like, what? Oh, hell no. I'm not connecting with nobody like that. Oh, yes, you will. Oh, yes, you will. Don't underestimate the universe's ability to connect you with somebody that you would never expect. And that soul connection, so fucking tight, dude. Don't underestimate that. It happens when you least expect it. That's the reason why. Okay. Capricorn. Caparoo. Caparoo. Capricorn. Boom, Page of Wands. Some of y'all dealing with somebody that's just straight up immature. Yep. Some of y'all dealt with somebody that is just so insanely immature. Some of you may possibly feel embarrassed for having ever connected with them in the first place. But the good news is it was a karmic soul contract that the two of you had, and the two of you completed it successfully. The two of you completed your karmic contract successfully. This was a connection that was supposed to come to an end. Tower card, Two of Cups reversed, karmic wheel. So, yeah. But we have this Six of Swords in the reverse, Five of Wands in the reverse. So I kind of feel like there will be an open door of opportunity for a reconciliation attempt to be made. With this Queen of Wands energy right here and this Empress energy, I think a lot of you are just going to walk right past that open door. And that's a good thing. That is a good thing. But yeah, this is telling me a lot of you are starting to come to your senses too. Starting to come to your senses. Especially if this was something that's fairly recent. You know, like maybe the last couple of months. And at first, it's really, really painful. It's really, really hurtful. And then after that first month, those painful emotions kind of start subsiding a little bit. You know, you're able to get your head up above water and think clearly. And the more you think clearly, the more you kind of start to come to your senses. What was I doing fucking with them anyway? Why was I even messing with somebody like that? See what I'm saying? I think you're kind of starting to come to your senses and realize that. But at the same time, you're still kind of trying to forget about them too, aren't you? Trying like hell to forget about them because there is still some pain, some heartache, and some disappointment involved. Not seeing communication. For those of you wondering whether or not there will be communication, no, I don't think so. Could be a Leo for some of you. Also have Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Taurus. Okay. Okay, well, how's the past person feel about you? How's the past person feel about Capricorn? They're giving you the silent treatment. Man, this feels borderline narcissistic, dude. I'm not going to lie. Anybody that knows me, you know I don't like to use that word. I'm very picky and choosy on when I use that word. Man, it feels kind of narcissistic, dude. I'm not going to lie. They're stalking you. They're watching you. They're watching you, and they're hoping that you're watching them too. Some of you are, some of you aren't. But I feel like they're putting on a show for you just in case you are. Childish shit, man. Fucking childish. Shit's childish as fuck. What's due to come in? Who's the next person due to come in for Capricorn? Ooh, I know you're going to like this. Somebody that works hard. Ah, see, told you. Karmic cycle complete. So you're moving on to a whole new level, a whole new cycle. Okay. Yeah, I kind of feel like this is somebody that you already know of and somebody you wouldn't really expect. Because it doesn't really... I think that right now in this current moment, the two of you know of each other's existence and neither of you currently have feelings for each other right now. This is going to be one of those types of situations that you know the person, you're aware of them, you never thought about them in that way, and then all of a sudden, something happens. Like, say, for example, it's somebody at the workplace. And you know who this person is. You just never looked at him that way. And they never looked at you that way. But then one day during lunch break, y'all end up sitting next to each other at lunch, and a conversation gets struck up. And then all of a sudden, that conversation brings the two of you in tight. And y'all come in and start forming this tight connection. Then you're like, can I add you on Facebook? You add them on Facebook. Can I get your Instagram? Bam. Then after work, it's in the inbox. Boom, 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 boom. And the next thing you know, y'all are talking. Every spare moment of your free time, you're talking. And y'all just, the connection gets tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. And before you know it, it's like, fuck, we in love. And I never would have suspected this. What's the advice? What is the advice? A, judgment. Any of you who still feel unfinished business from the past, you're going to have to figure something out, because anybody you separated from in the past, divine intervention. Yep, divine intervention. So, might want to start thinking about tying up any loose ends, turning any unturned stones, like, I'm telling you, you are not due to repeat any past cycles. Oh, no, you're not. The next one coming in. Oh, the next one coming in. I'm going to tell you what right now. A lot of you, your person is due to come in. A lot of you. That's your person right there. The universe ain't just going to bring your person to you just because you want them to. The universe ain't going to bring you your person until you are at a vibrational level where you're in the right headspace and the right heart space to be able to handle that. I'm going to tell you what right now. I don't care what you think it's going to be like when your person shows up. I don't care what you think you know about relationships, love, and romance. Your actual fucking person is going to be a relationship that is a dynamic that's unlike anything you've ever experienced before. And you got to be in the right headspace and in the right heart space to be able to handle it. Because if you're not, I got news for you. Just because that's the person the universe picked for you doesn't mean that it's guaranteed to work. If you're at the wrong vibration and you try to connect with that person, you'll sabotage it. You'll completely fuck it up. Timing has to be perfect. Okay. All right, Aquarius. What messages do we have for Aquarius for the weekend? What messages do we have? Boom. Okie dokie. Some of you dealing with an Aries, possibly. This person has very low self-confidence, little to no self-esteem. You intimidate them. You make them feel like they're this tall. But, boy, they in love with you. Mm-hmm. They're still playing the victim, too. Yep, they're playing the victim. Past energy. I knew it. So they're still pissed off about whatever happened in the past. I don't know what it was that happened in the past, but they're still putting it all on you. But here's the thing. Queen of Cups, Lover's card. They still feel an insanely intense connection with you, and you still own the overwhelming majority of the real estate in their head. Mm-hmm. Yep, you sure do. But for whatever reason, whatever they did back in the past, I don't think they can bear the thought of it being their fault. Like they're the ones that fucked up. Like to even think about that, they can't. That they are so self-conscious. They have so low self-esteem. They're so embarrassed. I think this person is so embarrassed about whatever it was that happened in the past that they'll do anything to flip it over on you. It's all your fault, Aquarius. It's all your fault. I know at least one of you got cheated on, didn't you? It's all your fault. You made me cheat on you. Oh, I've heard people say that before, dude. I shit you not. I shit you not. I have met people who are so sick in their head that they cheated on somebody and manipulated that person into apologizing for making them cheat. There are people out there who are that fucking sick. Oh, yes, there are. Mm-hmm. But whatever it was that they did in the past, this person is just the type of person that absolutely hates themselves. They hate themselves. So they don't even have it in them to sit with the thought that it was their fault. So they're doing anything and everything they can to flip it over on you. But they're still walking away from this because they're embarrassed. They're embarrassed. Could be a Gemini for some of you. Who do I have here? Let's see. I got Gemini, Cancer, and Aries. Okay. I think we pretty much got their feelings and intentions. I don't need to look at that. So let's get the advice for that situation. What's the advice for that situation? Would it be a good idea for Aquarius to reach out? Would that be a good idea for Aquarius to reach out? Oh, 9 of Swords. It's saying wait right now. It's saying wait right now. Why? Why wait? Because, well, it depends on where you are vibrationally. Depends on where you are vibrationally. Because this person will. They will try to figure out some kind of sort of way to twist the situation back around and flip it on you. Even if they tell you what you want to hear at first, they're still going to try to flip it back around on you like it was your fault. Mm-hmm. So you want to be solid. If you're going to reach out and communicate with this person and get your closure and whatnot, you're going to need to be rock motherfucking solid. And don't let your guard down. Oh, no. Do not let your guard down. So, as long as you're standing solid and firm in your emotional integrity and independence, go right ahead. Shoot them a message. We already talked about this, didn't we? I think that was you. Pretty sure that was you. Shoot them a message. Just be like, yo, just want to let you know we cool. Not trying to get back with you. Hang on a second. It's getting cold. Not trying to get back with you. I'm not trying to be with you. Just want to let you know I'm not mad at you. I forgive you for what you did. I apologize for what I did. Just letting you know. And if you have to, if they respond, delete the message. Delete it. Delete it so that you won't even be tempted to open it. Or you can do that thing. You can do that thing where you press it and hold it and it opens it up without them seeing that you read it, you know? You know what I'm talking about? They do it. They have that on Facebook. I don't know about Instagram, but you can touch it and hold it and it goes boop and it opens, but it doesn't show that you read it. If you have to, but what I would do if I was you is just delete it. Don't even look at the response. Just delete it and let that set for a while. That will alter the trajectory of your path, whether you realize it or not. Oh, yes, it will. Then wait a couple of months. Wait a couple of months and then see if you're even interested in talking to this person again. A lot of you won't be. Once you get that weight off your chest, that's going to take you down a path that is going to allow you to do so much healing that you give it 2 or 3 months, you may not even be interested in talking to this person. What's due to come in for Aquarius? What's due to come in? Could be an earth sign coming in for some of you. It's not telling me much here. Oh, man. Next person coming in. Yeah, they're fresh out of a relationship. Yep, they're fresh out of a relationship, and they got an ex stalking them. It's going to be maybe a rough start between the two of you. Yep, they got a stalker, crazy ex, and this person's got some healing that they need to do. There's probably going to be some bullshit that you have to put up with. But the question is, how bad do you want it? That's the question. Who was I just telling a few minutes ago? Fucking sign was that? I think it was Virgo. Might have been Virgo. If you really want to be with this person, ain't nobody going to be able to sabotage that. If they really want to be with you, nobody's going to be able to sabotage that. Nope. And I'm kind of feeling like there's going to be some of that bullshit with the next person coming in. Death reversed, 9 of Wands. Page of Swords reversed, 5 of Swords. They got a jealous ex who's more than likely going to try to sabotage shit. Yep. What's the advice? Two of Wands reversed. Okay. Ace of Swords. Just work on communication. Make sure that you and this person are communicating so efficiently. I know that may sound kind of silly. That may not sound like it's all that important. But this is somebody that if you don't make sure that the two of you communicate perfectly, then trust issues could possibly arise on your end. You want to learn how this person communicates so that you know you can trust them. Because I do think this is somebody that you can trust. It is. But that's more than likely going to be put to the test. Any bullshit, ignore it. Just ignore it. I'll tell you something similar to what I told Virgo. Any noise going on around you, shit talking, rumors flying around, ignore it. You know the only way it can the only way it can successfully sabotage you is if you agree to exchange energy. Yep. If you just ignore it, any shit talking, rumors, just fucking low vibrational noise going on around you, if you just keep your eyes straight ahead and ignore it, it can't touch you. It can't touch you. The people casting those vibrations are the ones who are going to sabotage themselves. Because within that energy contains the seeds of its own destruction. So that's why you don't want to exchange energy with that. Don't get out there fighting to defend nobody. Don't get out there fighting to defend yourself. Don't fight to defend the truth about yourself. Don't do that. Let whatever noise wants to happen, and let anybody that wants to be a part of that or believe that noise, let them go. Let them go. Fuck what you heard about me. Go hear it again. Go hear it again. I don't care. Go on in. Later. I don't need you in my life then. Give a fuck what you heard. Go hear it again and get the hell on out of here then. Let them go. Later. Bam. Look what fell on the floor there. Yep. So there'll be some trials and tribulations in the beginning of this connection here. But again, ignore the noise, ignore the bullshit, keep your eyes straight ahead on the goal, stand in your truth, stand in your integrity. And I'm telling you, that noise can't touch you. All right. Pisces. Pisces, Pisces, seas, do. Boom. King of Cups in the reverse. The person that you dealt with may still be trying to manipulate you emotionally. The King of Cups in the reverse is an emotional manipulator. But they are starting to realize that you know how they say you don't realize what you have till it's gone. They're starting to realize what they had. Now, I don't really like that little phrase. I mean, I understand where it's coming from, but it's like, you knew what the fuck you had. You knew what the fuck you had. You made the decision to fuck that up. You knew what you had. The problem is that people who get something good in their life become entitled. They become entitled. A good person comes into their life and they're not in the right headspace and heart space. It blows their head up and they're all entitled. And then they fuck around, mistreat that person, push them away, and they realize, I done fucked up, Ron. I can't find anybody that treats me as good as you did. I think that's what they're going through. That is what they're going through. Eight of Swords reversed. Four of Cups reversed. Are they doing anything about it, though? I'm still seeing blocked communication. So if they have you blocked, I don't see them unblocking it. It's telling me that both of you are still harboring some bitterness and anger towards each other. So as far as that goes, I think both of you are still mad at each other. Emperor in the reverse. Okay. Yeah, they're starting to realize no matter who they be dating, who they be talking to, who they be fucking, they realize, damn, didn't nobody love me the way Pisces did. They realize, oh, yes, they do. Well, it doesn't look like they're doing much there. Let's see what's coming in next. What's due to come in next for Pisces? Is Pisces due to repeat a past cycle, or is it time to move forward with a new cycle? King of Pentacles reversed. Okay, yep, new. Oh, man. Oh, shit. Oh, damn, Pisces. Oh, shit. Guess what came out? Back to back. Bam. Bam, boy. It don't get much better than that. Back to back, though? I mean, sometimes these two will come out in the same spread, but back to fucking back? 10 of Cups, lovers? Whoo! Whoo! Your person due to come in. Your person due to come in. New faces that don't know much about Rich Lop. I don't know if you can tell this by now, just by watching this video, but yeah, I don't sugarcoat my readings. Oh no, I don't. And one thing about Rich Lop is not afraid to piss you off. Now, that's not my intention. I don't turn the camera on with the goal of trying to piss you off. I wish I didn't, but if you get pissed, you get pissed. I mean, I would rather tell you the truth and make you hate me than lie to you so you'll like me. That's just me. That's just the way I'm a king of swords. I speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me, Billy Bob. That's just who I am. So I don't just say shit like that. I'm not one of those tarot readers that's telling you, oh, your ex is coming back and blah, blah, blah. Your soulmate's coming in and blah, 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 and sprinkle it with all that little cute shit, you know? Every fucking reading, leaving you sitting there waiting. When's this person coming? When are they coming? Well, the tarot reader keeps saying that they're coming. When's it happening? I don't roll like that. I don't roll like that. I'll straight up tell you, now they don't want to be with you. They ain't coming forward. Nope. No, it looks like you're going to be by yourself here for a little bit. Ain't nothing coming in for you right now. You got some healing to do. So, having said that, if I say some of you, maybe not all of you, but some of you, your actual person is due to come in, I'm not fucking playing. What's the advice? What is the advice? Yep. I knew it. Okay. All right. You got a choice. You got a choice to make. When it comes to the past, a little bit more healing needs to be done. A little bit more healing needs to be done. You can do this one or two ways. Either A, you go inside and you get to work in here and you do the hard work in your own heart. And it's hard. It's difficult. It's not fun stuff. Okay. And you figure out how to heal this up, close this cycle out, transmute the energy and release it yourself. Or at some point, you and the person from the past gonna need to have a conversation. At some point, y'all gonna need to have some kind of conversation. Yep. Now, I'm not going to say which one you should do. I'll say this. Throughout the month of July, by the time July starts coming to an end, ask yourself, have I even done the slightest bit of healing from this past person? Even the slightest little bit? If the answer is yes, keep doing what you're doing. But if the answer is no, you might want to start thinking about a conversation with this person. Now, here's the thing. Here's the way that it works. You part ways with somebody that you've been with for a while, right? On that day you parted ways with this person, you don't realize this, but your brain took a snapshot of that person and you're holding that in your memory. In the meantime, you're growing and you're evolving, whether you realize it or not. Your perception, your perspective is changing slowly. You may not realize it, but the memory that you hold of this person is not changing. The lens in which you view the world through is changing. The goggles that you're wearing, that you see the world through, it is changing. But the snapshot you took of them in your memory is not changing. So you're still holding that same picture of them in your mind. Now, here's what happens. 6 months later, a year later, you run into them at the grocery store. And it's like, what the fuck? Yeah. Why was I tripping over you? What's going on with you? It's like the light's shining on them at a different angle. It's hard to even really describe or put words to that feeling of, oh, that's who you are. Oh, you understand what I'm talking about? Has that ever happened to you before? Ever? Ever? Just once? And that doesn't have to be with a romantic relationship. It could have happened with like a friend or something like that. Or maybe even a bully. Somebody ever bully you when you was younger? And then you see them years later and it's like, oh, I see it now. You just a little bitch. It happened to me because I was bullied a lot when I was a little kid. And I would be so scared of the kids that were bullying me. Like I thought they were so much bigger and better than me. And I just felt so tiny and insignificant. And then I saw them again years later. And it's like, oh, I see it now. Oh, whoa, you just a little bitch. Oh, I don't know why it makes sense now. I feel like some of you are going to have to take that approach with this past person. Some of you are going to need to take that approach. There's no right way or wrong way to heal from something. But I can say, okay, let me put it to you like this. Those of you dealing with a long-term relationship, long-term, that came to an end, 5 years, 6, 7, 8, 9 years, give yourself no less than 1 year. No less than 1 year to start taking your first couple steps down the healing path. No less than 1 year. Because your brain, your neural circuitry is wired to that old relationship. We're talking stone cold, rock solid neuroscience. Your brain is wired to that old relationship. You have to give your brain time to unwire from an 8-year-long connection. Connections in your brain that took 8 years to get hardwired in place. Yeah, it's not something you're just going to get over after a couple of months. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I don't care what it looks like you're doing. I don't care if you go jumping straight into a new relationship. Give yourself no less than 1 year. And then after that 1 year, now ask yourself, okay, where am I at with this? You should hopefully notice a decent little change, even if it's just a little bit. Because remember, healing happens in 3 stages: acceptance, understanding, and then gratitude. Long-term relationship, it can take 1 fucking year just to get through the acceptance phase. And then that second year, now there's no one size fits all for people. I'm just talking about typically. Somewhere in that second year, that's when the understanding starts to unfold. And sometimes it takes that conversation that I was just telling you about to have that understanding. You have that conversation a year and a half later, you run into them at the grocery store and it's like, oh, it makes sense now. I see you for who you are. I see you for the insecure, pathetic little bitch that you really are. Oh, okay. Think about that. I know at least one person needed to hear that. I don't care if you're a Pisces or not. All right. Well, on that note, y'all, I feel like those were the messages that all of my signs of the zodiac needed to hear. So I am going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all so much for tuning in and playing along. I greatly appreciate all of the love, support, and positive feedback. Y'all still be showing me. Every time I get on here and do this, man, it makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to check the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. Purchase my course on how to read the tarot. Purchase my course on how to attract your life partner. Or catch me over there on High Vibe TV with my series Mastering the Matrix. Everything you need to know is on my website, tarotwithrich.com, and that website is in the description of this video. All right, I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Y'all stay blessed.